The Pillars of Power is a power analysis tool used to identify the institutions and individuals that support the issues you are working against. It can be used to identify where to target your efforts to make the foundations of an oppressive system fail. This tool can be used regularly whenever you need to analyze or reanalyze power relations, whether it is at the start of campaigning or when your movement is strategizing. This tool is essential because we need to understand political power and how we can use it to win our struggles. By understanding what institutions uphold power, we can assess where to target our efforts. Draw a building, represented by a roof that is a simple triangle, with pillars holding it up. Label the roof with the name of the system, regime, or issue you are working on. Identify the pillars that constitute the institutions that support the target: educational institutions, the media, the military, corporations, etc. Start generally, but refine and specify as much as you can about each pillar. Take a moment to identify which pillars are most critical to holding up the system. Perhaps some pillars are bigger than others in your drawing, representing the relative strength of one institution in supporting the system to another lesser institution. Then, compare and identify your ability to impact whomever makes up the pillars that are both critical to the system and vulnerable to your impact. These are the places where your campaign has great potential. One way to determine where you may have the most potential to impact the strength of a pillar is by analyzing the internal construction of each pillar. Start by drawing a circle that represents a cross-section of the pillar, with concentric circles that you can label with the individuals or groups that compose the pillar itself. Be specific about elements of the support structures, with the center being the most impacted or powerful. As you move out from the center, the power the groups or individuals hold changes, and their connection or loyalty to the institution often diminishes. This will help you visually assess where you could have the most impact on a pillar, and which constituencies you may be able to reach as you try to break down support for the system. In a nutshell, the pillars of power will make your interventions more strategic, so that the foundation that sustains the target begins to crumble and the system falls.